Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of a best of 3 between, in the top right of NASL Tal'Darim Altar, the Zerg player, and the pink Destiny, and in the top left we have the green Protoss player, Capoch. Now if you're just now joining us, this is a best of 3 in the NASL Open. You want to know what's at stake? Well, a lot is at stake in this tournament. Each of these players paid $10, and the winner of the entire tournament will get a spot at the NASL Finals in California as the 16th seed. I think he or she will play Liquid Red. I think Liquid Red has the #1 seed. So, a lot is definitely at stake. Also, the top 8 of this tournament get a berth in NASL Season 2, so definitely a lot on the line for all of these players. And this is the round of 256, a best of 3, Game 2 in between Destiny and Capoch. Destiny took it down Game 1 with some impressive Infestor, Zergling, Broodlord play. Really fun to watch. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'm super excited to get into this game. And keep in mind, Capoch did not choose this map. The maps are predetermined. You can look at the website to get any information on that. But yes, every single map is predetermined in all of these best of 3s. So I went ahead and made the map without asking Capoch. You may call me rude, but that's just the way it works. Looks like Capoch putting down a pylon and a forge, a similar strategy to last game. And I mean, he did have... I felt like he had the lead early game. He had Destiny in supply. He had Destiny in bases. But of course, the Destiny's superior Infestor Micro was enough to make the difference in Destiny's favor. So Capoch looking to do the same strategy. Last time he went Pylon Forge into Nexus, so we'll have to keep an eye on that back in Destiny's base. Looks like he's doing a similar strategy as well, putting down a spawning pool at about 13, very similar to last time, not getting that gas. Excuse me, last game we saw Destiny get his hatch rate and wait to get his gases until 40. Destiny has always been a strong advocate of getting that later gas. Of course, favors that drone production, queen production, and expansion creation. So definitely favoring the economy, at least in the early game, is Destiny. Not really looking to do any sort of early crazy pressure like a Roach Rush or something of the sort. Looks like Capoch getting down his Gateway and Cannon before his Nexus, so that is one dissimilarity from last game. Of course, he got that Nexus after that force, so possibly feeling a little scared. And look at this, Destiny. Zerg players at home, please do this. Okay, the thing about Tal'Darim Altar, the Protoss player can put a pylon and a cannon on the low ground and then go up with their probe and start building again on the high ground. And honestly, there is very little a Zerg player can do about that. And Destiny being extremely proactive with his Zergling, with his early Zergling, scouting out the bottom here, knows about that, checking to see what's up, making sure there's no early cannon rush there. And of course, that will save many of you Zerg, many of your lives, I guess I should say. So definitely please do that on the ladder. Check that low ground, because Protoss players will take an easy game when you can give it to them. It looks like Capoch on the other side of the map getting out his 2 gateways, chrono boosting probes out of his Nexus. Keep an eye on the income tab, 20 to 19. So a pretty minor advantage, but that shouldn't mean much at this point in the game. Capoch getting down his cybernetic score as well. Again, electing for the really early wall off. I'm not sure if... I'm pretty sure that's completely walled off. I don't think that's a gap, so... it looks a little weird, but I'm pretty sure that's completely walled off. I'm sure it is. Capoch probably has a lot of experience on this game, putting down a pylon next to that Nexus, of course, probably where he's going to put his core structures back in Destiny's base, saturating his natural expansion, still refusing to get those gases. Of course, we've seen Destiny is an extreme supporter of not getting gas in the early game. Probably get him at 40. At least that's what he did last game. He put all his four of his gases down at the 40 food mark, and back in Capoch's base, transferring some probes to his natural expansion, continuing that probe production, making a Zealot out of his gateway to deal with these 2 Zerglings. Not sure how effective that will be. It depends how much attention Destiny's paying to those Zerglings, but one does get eliminated and one does survive, but he lost his friend. Of course, they came from the same egg, and of course there's a bond there. So when your Zergling friend dies in the same egg, it's never a good thing. Hopefully some more friends will come cheer him up. And anyway, looks like the Forge is going to be researching +1. We'll have to see what Capoch decides to do. I mean, honestly, I really liked his opening last time. He went 5 Gateway Robo, and into an expansion, and got his expansion got his third expansion, I should say, way before his Zerg opponent Destiny, and that definitely gave him the economic lead. But once again, it came down to that micro. Destiny with the superior infestor micro. But anyway, I like that. You get that early expansion down, and it's relatively safe. I mean, Destiny tried to delay it, but he was not able to. So looks like we'll have to see if Capoch decides to do a similar sort of strategy here. Second Overlord is trying to get some scouting information in. Looks like this sentry will tickle that Overlord to death, and it will eventually get taken out, I think. And also, +1 upgrade is almost at 50%, continuing to chrono boost that out. We'll have to see if he decides to do a timing when that finishes, throwing out 2 gateways, 3 gateways. Is this going to be a 6 or 7 or 8 gate all in, ladies and gentlemen, with that +1? An extremely strong build on this map, but no, looking like, okay, 4, 5, so that's 6 gateways in total. Or is that a robo? Nope. So 4, 5, 6 gateways in total. Is he going to add any more? The pylons, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But back in Destiny's base, let's see what's going on. Yes, favoring that spine color play, has plenty of Zerglings here. Also getting those double evolution chambers down, of course, to get those early Zergling upgrades, +1 melee and +1 carapace. Also finally getting metabolic boost at about the 8:30 mark. That should finish at around 9:30 or 10 minutes. Also getting his lair. I would expect his infestation pit to come down soon after that lair completes. Back in Capoch's base, adding another gateway. So ladies and gentlemen, this could be a 2-base gateway all in, along with that +1. We'll have to see how effective this is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count that right? Yes, it is 7 gateways with the +1 weapons attack research. Does he have any forward pylons? Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, he has a pylon hidden in the bottom right of Destiny's base. I can't believe I didn't even see that. This could be quite dangerous. Of course, all of Destiny's static defenses are at the front of his base, and he hasn't scouted out this corner of his main. I can't believe I didn't see that until just now. My apologies. It was hidden behind that tree, so I guess you can blame me, but you can give me a break as well. Destiny, do you have any idea this is going on? Oh man. Okay, the thing that could be his saving grace, he is researching Burrow, and that is what is weak. Excuse me 1 second. Better put myself on busy. But anyway, what makes this push weak, what usually is good against it, is burrowed roaches, but he's getting burrowed zerglings as well that may be effective because he has no robo here. He has no form of detection with his army, only gateways over here. So I don't know, we'll have to see, but here he comes with his entire army. Destiny's like, oh no! And now Capoch advancing into the main. Destiny's like, what the heck is going on? He might uproot his spine colors to try to deal with this. Has a bunch of Zerglings here, but will that be enough? His lair may in fact go down if Capoch decides to carry it down, but the Zerglings are coming forward. Will any force fields go down? Some force fields do go down, but over here he needs to put it around his army. Oh no, he's losing a lot of sentries. Some misplaced force fields there, but it still might be enough. He loses a lot of sentries, but I feel like Destiny's reinforcements will be enough to deal with this. He lost a lot of sentries there that he didn't need to lose. It looks like Capoch continuing to reinforce with a lot of stalkers. Destiny is finally uprooting his spine colors, moving them forward. He has to deal with this push. If he does not defend against this, he will lose this game. A force field does go down in between the evolution chamber and the infestation pit. All these Zerglings are stuck behind in drones. They can't do anything. They're trying to get through, but there's an invisible force field there. They can't get through, and the spine colors do get rooted. But will it be enough? Could Capoch take this right now? 100 to 41 supply. Capoch looks like he's in excellent shape here, and there is the GG, or not GG. There's the lead. There's the lead game from Destiny. Wow, so Capoch hiding that pylon. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Capoch takes game 2. Once again, this is a best of 3. The series is tied 1-1. If you're wondering who I am, my name is Axel. Go ahead and follow me on Justin.tv. I'd really appreciate it. Also have a YouTube channel. You can find that if you want. But let me go ahead and make the third map. Don't go anywhere. This is the first NASL